Ever wondered what kind of chart this is? Let me show you another example. You've probably seen it in games like Pokemon. A web-like graph showing different stats like speed, strength, and defense all at once. Each stat extends outward from the center, and the shape of the graph changes based on the character's strengths and weaknesses. It's simple, visual, and actually pretty powerful. Let's take a closer look at what makes radar charts unique. First, the layout itself is different. Unlike bar charts or line graphs, radar charts use a circular structure with multiple axes starting from the same center. When all the points are connected, they form a shape, usually a polygon. And that shape tells a story. Is the data balanced? Are there strong or weak areas? Another cool thing about radar charts is that they make it super easy to compare different things. You can just lay a bunch of data sets on top of each other. Like, say you are comparing Pikachu and Charizard. Right away, you can tell where they are similar and where they are totally different. Right away, Charizard is way stronger overall. It has much higher stats in attack, special attack, and even speed. Pikachu might seem quick, but when you look at the actual numbers, Charizard is actually faster too. You can spot all those differences just by looking at the shapes on the chart. And because the shape is so clean and balanced, even if you are not really into data, it is pretty easy to see what is going on. This time, let's make a radar chart with Pokemon stat using Flourish. I'm going to use this Pokemon stat as an example. I think it would be good for you to use the character stat you want. Let's go to the Flourish site and search for radar chart. You can see different kinds of radar charts. We will use Simple Radar, which is the simplest radar chart. You see the pentagon-shaped radar chart, right? First, I will change the project name to Azumarill Stat, and I'll go into the data section and input the data such as attack, defense, and so on. I wrote Azumarill in the name for A. Now it's a simple radar chart, but it's not much different, but it'll be useful to deal with a number of variables in the future. You can write the values for F and B, and you can write the values of each ability. Then you can see the charts made of these numbers. Now let's take some time to decorate the chart. First, you can change the overall color, theme of the chart in the theme or color section. In the shape section, you can change the shape of the chart to be round, or you can change the line style to make it look more emphatic. And in the layout section, you can change it to the font you want. Once you get into the header section, you can also add titles above the graph. I've tried putting the character name in the top middle. Press the Export and Publish button and save the image to complete. Since we made the chart ourselves, let's find out the shortcomings. First, radar charts can become cluttered when displaying multiple variables. For instance, if you're comparing the performance of several products across multiple categories, e.g., price, quality, customer satisfaction, the lines for each product might overlap, making it hard to distinguish between them. Second, when trying to compare a large number of categories, the chart quickly becomes overwhelming. For example, if you try to compare the performance of 10 different smartphones across 15 different features, like battery life, camera quality, screen size, the radar chart will look too complicated and the data becomes unreadable. Third, since radar charts use a circular structure, it's difficult to extract exact numerical values. For example, if two products have similar ratings in a category, the chart might show them as having identical values, even if there's a slight numerical difference. This can make it hard to perform a precise analysis. Fourth, radar charts can exaggerate the differences between data points. For example, if one product has a slightly better score in one category compared to another product, the chart's radial shape might make it appear as if there's a significant gap, even when the difference is minimal. Fifth, radar charts are not ideal for representing negative values. For example, if you wanted to show negative user feedback in one of the categories, like a bad customer service score, it would be difficult because radar charts typically can't display negative numbers clearly on their circular scales. Thank you for watching. See you next time.